Have you ever felt like you're on the verge of something great, but you just couldn't quite put your finger on it? Sometimes, before God blesses us, He gives us signs, subtle and sometimes obvious. Let's explore the powerful ways God prepares us for His blessings, the signs to look for, and how to position yourself to receive His favor. In moments of preparation, a time when the hand of God moves in ways you don't understand, you have to open your heart and listen with the ears of faith and watch for the signs. God never moves in silence, He always leaves a trail of His presence, a whisper in the wind, or a stirring in your soul, or maybe a shift in the atmosphere. When He is about to bless you beyond what you can imagine, He will show you the signs. One of the first signs you will notice is one of discomfort. God does not bless you while you remain in the same place doing the same things. He begins by stirring your spirit, making you restless, causing situations to arise to push you out your comfort zone. You may find that things you were accustomed to, friendships that seemed unbreakable, opportunities you thought were yours begin to disappear. Everything begins to shake around you, and in that moment, the enemy will try to whisper lies to your heart, telling you that God has forgotten you. But the enemy is a liar. God has not forgotten you. He is preparing you, making room in your life for something greater. He is removing obstacles, so don't fight the discomfort. Embrace it because it's the first sign that God is about to do something big. Another sign is that you begin to experience resistance. When God is about to open the door, the enemy will do everything in his power to keep you from going through it. You will find battles where none existed before. You will face delays, disappointments, distractions, and people may turn against you for no reason. Situations will arise like never before, but do not become discouraged. The enemy's attack and what you are facing is planned. He does not fight what is not a threat. He is after where you are going, and if the battle is intense, it means that the breakthrough is near. So stand strong because the storm will not last, and on the other side of it, you will step into the promise of what God has prepared for you. The next sign will be a period of silence. You've prayed, but there is no answer. You have sought, but the doors remain closed. You have knocked, but nothing seems to move. It is in the silence that many people lose their faith, turn away, and begin to doubt. But let me tell you something. God's silence has purpose. When God's silent, He is working. When He is silent, He is testing your faith, refining your character, and preparing you for some of the greatest miracles. When Jesus was crucified and buried, heaven was silent for 3 days. But on the third day, the grave could not hold Him. The silence was just a setup for one of the greatest victories man has ever seen. If God is silent, do not be discouraged. He is setting you up for something greater. Another sign that God is about to bless you in a big way is that He will ask you to let go of something. It may be a relationship, a job, a habit, or even a dream you have been holding on to. This is one of the hardest things to do because we cling to what is familiar, to what feels safe, but God will not bless you with something new while your hands are still full of the old things. Sometimes He will ask you to walk away from a place of comfort. Sometimes He'll ask you to release something you love, but hear me. When God asks you to let go of something, it's only because He's getting you ready for something greater. He's not taking from you, He's making room for more than you could ever imagine. then that will come a deep sense of expectancy in your spirit. Even if you cannot explain it, it's a knowing deep within you that God is up to something. You may not see it, you may not feel it, but doors that once seemed impossible suddenly begin to open. Opportunities begin to come your way that you didn't seek. Favor follows you where you go, and people start speaking things into your life to confirm what God has already spoken into your heart. You know that if you are seeking change in your life, do not be afraid, do not resist, do not doubt. God is ready to do something big, and the trials, the battles, the silence, the expectancy, all of it is leading you to a moment of breakthrough that will change everything. Hold on to your faith, keep your eyes on Him, because when God moves, He moves suddenly. When He blesses abundantly. And when He opens doors, they are doors no man can shut. So get ready for something big, and when you look back, you'll know that every delay, every tear, every struggle was because God was working all along, preparing you for the blessing that was always meant to be yours.